That guy, Listen, is in town from Ohio and drove here all the way to Determined Radio tonight.
Get the heck out of here.
Yes! And he is live right now on Determined Radio's Facebook page, so if you'd like to see That Guy Listen, go ahead and tune in over there as well. Welcome, That Guy Listen. I'm going to say that like 400 times. So because I'm going to say that 400 times, you better stop me and explain to me how you got that name.
Just a branding change. It was just Listen. Originally,
it was just Listen?
Originally,
like
it was Young
was
Listen.
Just young
Originally, it was Young
Listen.
Listen. Yeah, and then there was this guy from like Phoenix, and he had emailed me like, he came at me so right that I like didn't want to do the rapper thing and dissing, so I did, and I just dropped the Young and just became Just Listen for a while. But when you type in the word Listen,
that's not going to work out.
Yeah,
right, that's not going to work out for you so much.
Yeah, so I did a brand change and added a couple words, and
now it's That Guy Listen.
now all my music pops right up. And really it's because, like, we from a city full of haters, and, like...
Wait, there's haters in Ohio?
Oh, yeah.
They must be from Cleveland.
No. We from Toledo, where the most haters are.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of haters in Toledo.
Why is it haters in Toledo?
It's just the culture of the city. I guess it's been like that as long as I can remember.
Like, explain to me what you mean by like a hater. Like, what's your definition of a hater?
It may not be hate per se, but it's like if you're not at a certain level of popularity, if you at that certain level of popularity, it doesn't matter what your skill level is, they love you. But if you're not at that certain level of popularity, they won't even give you a shot. No matter how dope you are, I know cats that's way doper than me, and nobody wants to be like, I ain't listening to that dude, because who is he? So
I don't like this.
I kind of think it just gave me a better perspective. The support in the Chicago music industry is amazing compared to the cornfields or Toledo, wherever you just said.
Yeah, the cornfield. Exactly. Well, wait a minute. Okay, so like if you're doing a show in Toledo and you bring in your own entourage and your people and what have you, the rest of the people won't pay attention unless you're a popular person. Is this what I'm getting? When
it comes to shows, it's like I've been performing by myself for years, just me, nobody else, no entourage, no friends to come with me, and I'm gonna make sure I grab your attention regardless of how I do it. I'm gonna spot somebody out in the crowd and I'm gonna pick with them. I see you having fun, everybody else bored, but I see you having fun, and I'm gonna do something that's gonna make you pay attention to what I gotta say when the music come on. Now, when the music come on, you paying attention, it's like, oh, dude can actually rap. So,
well, I know that for a fact.
Other people is like, they'll come 30 deep, it's 15 in a group, and they each bring 20, you know what I'm saying? They bring 20 people with them. Right. They'll perform, and if it's not a competition where there's some money being handed out at the end of the night, they perform and they bounce. Right. I mean, how can you learn who anybody else is if you're the third person on the ticket, and as soon as you perform, you and your 35 people leave? Yeah.
So you came to Chicago this past year, and I was at that same show that you were at, and you reminded me of that.
Wasn't there?
You weren't there?
No,
you
my manager was there.
Oh,
yeah.
You were there. Oh, that was you. You weren't there. Oh, so you perform. Oh, the manager is also an artist, apparently. Yeah. Now I get it. Oh, so you weren't there. But that song was catchy, so that's what I'm saying. That's what's good about that stuff. So do you think that? So you're in Toledo and you're doing a song that's catchy. People are going to remember that, and then it's going to make you more popular just because of that.
People would definitely remember the skill set. Like, okay, good. Especially like people who come not as fans of the music, just somebody who just want to go out for the night, somebody who just kicking it. Or they'll tap you on the shoulder after, hey man, that was dope. Hey man, that was nice. Keep doing your thing. And my goal at the end of the night is to get one or two of those, or go home and have a new friend request, and I'm cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So what is it like in Toledo? Like, is it a lot of other, like, artists competing too?
Yes. It's, I don't know where all of them popped up from. It's always been a lot of art. I mean, that's kind of what our city is known for. That's one of the nicknames is Art City, Glass City, Art City. But recently it's been like a surgence of artists like coming out of nowhere. So
young, like 20s.
Yeah, a lot of younger 20s. Ones. Like my son trying to do it now. So.
Oh, that's right. You said your son's 15, so he's like watching you. He's watching you. That's why.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let him be an artist?
If that's what he want to do.
Is he good? He's not watching.
That means no.
He can't hear us.
He thought too long.
You did think a little.
It's not that he's not good.
He's young.
He likes the music that's not my cup of tea.
Okay. Like for instance.
Yeah. Anything new, really?
Okay. Anything new? So you like old school, like?
Yeah, I'm a Jay-Z fan. Kanye West, older Kanye West before he
became a Kardashian.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what we say before he was a Kardashian.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, that type of stuff. Anything more? I mean, there are some younger cats that bring lyrics like that, like YBN Corday. I had to get familiar with him. But like I can't really describe I don't know. It's
and what does your son? And what does your son listen to that you're like?
Like the
Baby stuff like that.
I actually like the Baby, so I wouldn't say him, but like maybe one of the other babies. I know it's like 4 or 5 of them, right?
I know there's a whole bunch of them. I get them
anybody with an initial in their name,
right? That's hilarious. Yeah. When did you get started in the music industry?
I started rapping when I was 8. I used to rap a lot in school, get in trouble for it, and then I actually like started getting serious about it when I was 16. So I put out my first project when I was 16. Almost 20 years later, 10 projects, working on like my 11 and 12.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Do you have a lot of videos out?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not photogenic at all.
But you don't have to be photogenic. That's a bit like not at all.
We just shot a video a couple days ago for my song Epic, and I felt awkward doing it.
Okay, but people need a visual. That's so important.
And that's what I'm learning.
That's so important.
Yeah. I'm learning that.
So how are the videos different from you from a performance?
That's weird. I don't know. Because when I'm on stage, I kind of like transform almost. Like, it's like when I'm listening on stage as opposed to just being me when I'm at home. I'm just a regular dude that just so happen to know how to rap. But when I'm on stage, it's like I want the attention. I'm a Leo.
Right.
But
I'm sorry to hear that.
That hurt a little bit.
Right.
But the only time it really that I think comes out is when I'm on stage. That's the only time when I'm like, I demand the attention.
Okay, so why don't you pretend that you're on stage when you're doing a video? You know what I'm saying?
Never thought about it like that.
Think of it like that. Like you're doing a performance. It's a video. You're doing a performance.
Right.
I don't know, if 4 people stand in front of you and pretend it's a stage.
About that
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think of it as a performance. Because honestly, you have to have visuals. You have to have visuals.
And I always have like
manager.
Manager.
Manager for real.
He had actually been like we was doing a lot of the same shows, and every time he would see me there by myself, man, bro, why don't you just come get down with the team? All right, man, I'm gonna come get down with you. And then he'll see me at the next show, and then I finally was just like, you know what, I'm about to come get down because
it's time.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do it all by yourself anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Definitely hard to do it by yourself, but you definitely need visuals. I'm gonna have to like yell at you all the time now. I'll tell him to yell at you. Somebody's gotta yell at him.
So, like, did you guys perform at the same places all the time?
Oh, in the city,
yeah.
Until we start doing like the out of town shows, going to Cleveland,
we went at Atlanta show.
Going at we went and did Atlanta, and
show, and that's how we just like.
Yeah, it was like he was like, man, you down with the team now, bro? We done drove too far.
We've drove too far. Now you're in it. You're in it now.
You ain't going nowhere.
You're not getting out.
Yeah.
You're in it. You're in it. How was performing in Atlanta? When did you do that?
Was that last year?
Okay. Now, how did that compare to Toledo as far as support?
Atlanta was all like, you could tell when you got their attention. You got their attention like from the moment you step on the stage. It's not like I didn't have to go out of my way, even though that's part of my stick. That's what I do.
Right.
So it was natural to do that.
Right.
I didn't really have to go out of my way to be like, hey, look at me. It was right there sitting in front, like, what you got?
Right.
So it was all love.
It was love.
And that's my second home anyway. So I have been.
Why is that your second home?
I grew up in Atlanta.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So you already had people? Did you have people that you knew that came to that show?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's like, no.
So, like, what was it like to perform in Toledo again after performing in Atlanta for the first time?
I mean, it was cool. It was
practice.
Yeah. Anytime I perform at home, I look at it like practice because of the fact that it's so unpredictable. You might go to a show and one weekend it might be a bar packed full of people, and the next weekend you might do a show at the same bar and you might be performing for the bartenders.
Right.
So.
But it's always the best show, though. You always give the best show, right?
Yeah.
No matter what.
No matter what.
We've learned.
I mean, I feel like performing is the part I like the best out of it all.
So as far as so Ohio is opened up now. You guys are in like phase 4 or however it's working out there.
They just opened up the restaurant. Well, they've been opening up the restaurants, but the bars and stuff, everything today. Yeah. Today.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, today. So how has it affected you, as far as your whole business and?
It has been having me itching to perform.
I know people here are dying right now. They're dying. They're dying.
I'm ready to perform.
I'm sure. So the bar's just opened. Like, is it full capacity? Or is it like half?
I'm not sure.
Like, I think it starts at like half or something. I don't think anybody cares. I know.
They really don't.
It's just so scary to even think about, though.
That big, though.
Yeah, Toledo's really small. Yeah, it's small.
It's like,
but I feel like we're waiting here. Like,
Ohio.
how about all the? Did you guys get rioting and like all that kind of stuff? Like a big turn up like we did in Chicago too.
So like
they broke into Target.
Oh.
So what's the most expensive thing you guys got as you were looting?
Ask Stacy.
I was at work.
She's like, I wasn't there. We had like everything: Michigan Avenue, State Street, the Loop. I mean, it was every stiver part of the city, like Wrigleyville. I mean, everybody got killed. It was just crazy. It was crazy here. So now we're sitting here like it's a week later. Did we find out like as it's a week later now, right? So now did the whole like death toll go up, or are we like the same, or what's happening? Do we know?
So not coronavirus, the COVID-19 positive testing.
Yeah.
To me, I kind of think that it was just like a distraction from the Ebola thing.
I know,
we
exactly.
haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything. I'm like, what's happening now?
Not a word.
I'm like, is anything happening? But yet the lakefront's still not open. But yet we can.
It's not?
No, it's still not open. She is not open. Mayor Lightfoot has not opened that lakefront yet. No.
Yeah.
But people go anyway. I mean, they're
I
not
was
really
going to say, I was just in the bushes.
My friend was
in
the bushes,
cutting flowers.
Stacy was in the bushes. Don't let her fool you.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you write all your own music?
Yes, ma'am.
And so what's your creative process like?
Early on, I used to just write rhymes until I was in high school and had a 5-subject notebooks full of raps stolen from me.
They stole it?
Yeah, they stole it. I left it in the class, and then I went back, right back to get it. It was gone. I was like, oh man, it's a rap. So now I really just write project for project. If I'm not working on a project, I can't write almost, because I feel like I'm sitting on, like, right now I got a project that's getting ready to come out, and I can't write anything else because I feel like until I put this project out, everything that I write afterwards is gonna have the same feel as this project.
Oh, that makes sense.
So once I get this project out, I'll start looking for what I'm,
Well, tell us about this project. It's an album?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how many songs are on it?
13.
And so when is it coming out?
We haven't got a date on it.
You haven't?
It's still in the mixing.
Okay.
And,
finishing it up and all that kind of stuff. What's the name? Can you tell the title or no?
The Listen Project.
The Listen. Of course, it's called the Listen Project. That guy, Listen
like,
Project.
What do you expect for us to do with it, though?
I love my name.
Listen to it?
Do we listen?
I love my name. So, like, I really just start getting back into pushing the music.
Okay.
So my last 3 projects basically have my name in it. It's Silent.
Okay.
Silent 2. And then the Listen Project. And then the both of the silence is like every letter is lowercase except for the L, because
that's cool.
if you jumble the words around, it's silent
cool.
and listen, same letters.
Narissa was wondering, do they have any input on some of the names too for the albums?
No, I come up with it all on
He does it all by himself.
Narissa?
And so are you
Good
marketing
answer, good
it?
answer.
Do you market it first? Like, how are you dropping your album? Are you just gonna like drop it, or are you gonna like have it marketed, or?
I've been since I got with him, I've been doing singles and putting out singles and stuff like that. So I got 3 singles online right now, and we just re-released Silent 2 because we got new distributors.
Nice.
So I just re-released Silent 2, and I got 3 singles off of the Listen Project online right now. So we pushing those and.
Videos. Videos.
Getting in the videos.
Just get like all dressed up. You could feel like a totally different person.
But that's not me.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. You have to have visuals.
Yeah.
You have to. People are so visual.
We're working on it.
People are so visual.
Yeah, it's almost like porn with just audio.
There's artists that I know that won't even. There's artists that we know that won't even drop anything until the visuals with it. Yeah, there's no visual, they're not dropping anything.
Because I'm like weird. So like after we had that conversation, I started watching some of the videos to like some of my favorite songs. I hated the songs after I saw the videos.
Really?
Yeah, because they're terrible. Like you picture this one thing, and then like it's a guy sitting on a stool, for example, the entire time.
Well, you have to make your visual like be compared to your song. Yeah, but if you already like
Sweet Caroline.
Oh, Stacy, she's terrible. But I'm weird about the visuals too, because I feel like if you like the song a lot, it doesn't matter if the visual is terrible or not anyway, because you're still gonna like the song.
Just like this is how you make Felice turn into a manager. Like one of her artists, Amiel, like her artist Amiel, I don't ever know the name of the song. I just know he's riding a bike. I just know it's either okay. I thought it was Home.
No.
See, so like when I first heard the song, I saw the video to go with it. So anytime I think about it, I just think that's him on the bike. Right? Yeah.
Yes, you need visuals.
Yeah.
You need visuals.
We working on.
Just put on a fur coat and some like big chains. Like I could see him like that. And some big chains, right? I'm serious.
That's like Rick
and
Ross.
That is
whatever.
The complete opposite.
Right, but you're going to be a character. Okay, but think of it like this. You're going to be a character in a video. Like, you're not yourself. So
but see, the difference is we from small Toledo where everybody know everybody. And if I do that in the video, somebody...
Don't do it in the video in Toledo. Do it here.
But somebody's still going to see me that know me and be like...
Who
cares? Why does that even matter?
I don't know.
I don't even know why that matters. Exactly.
I don't know. I'm one of the ones that's like...
So,
get some hot chicks. Nobody even care about you.
You get down to earth.
Right. You get some hot model chicks with songs on.
So I'm going to be like super sarcastic. So like your videos, you want to impress Toledo versus like Atlanta, Los Angeles, Chicago.
It's not about who I impress. It's more about me being me. And just like if I'm trying to impress a female, I want her to like me for me as opposed to her liking me for what she think I am. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just backwards. Backwards. Yeah, this manager has got some work to do. Sorry that you have to deal with that.
I'm stuck in my ways already.
You can't be stuck in your ways. You cannot. You have to have a visual.
I'm going to give you a magic brownie.
A magic,
and then
yes.
you guys
give
like
him a
shoot
magic
a
brownie
video.
and then get a video. Exactly. Perfect. That's the best idea you've had all night, Stace. That is perfect. That is perfect. Well, let's play one of your songs. We have, let's see what we have. What do we have?
I think the only one we can play is Smoking and
He
Riding.
said I missed the word in the winter.
He missed the word in the winter.
You did?
Yeah.
I'm glad you found that, not me. Okay. All right, we're going to play it. It's called Smoking and Riding.
Yes,
Tell us about it.
Road trip song.
It's a road trip song.
We do a lot of going out of town performing. We got tired of performing at home and I heard the beat and it was a verse that I had already started and it was like, oh, that's the beat I need.
All right, you're going to introduce it.
So this is Smoking and Riding. That Guy Listen featuring King Vino, my manager. And here we go.
I didn't catch it. No, you can swear. I didn't catch it.
We have to come off with the hands.
I didn't catch it either. It's like
It's a shit, like, in my second verse. I was like, bro. I said, did you catch that? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, bro, you missed the shit.
It must have been so fast.
Yeah, it was. Well, the second verse is
right.
real.
I'm glad he's
rabbit
filming.
tune.
I'm glad he's filming.
I don't even want to take the risk.
The one you were posting.
I'm glad he's filming.
That one's different too.
I like
That was the 16th song.
the big one. It was like real big.
Hey, people.
Yeah, I didn't take the picture because I.
All right, well, at least we not caught that. Okay, good. I didn't catch that.
Give me a
Really?
like
It was so funny. So the song that I played while I was doing the iPad thing, like the whole entire song was clean. The third of the last word, third to the last word was the end letter. I'm like, so how did you miss that? So I sent it back. It's such a good song too. So he cleaned it last night.
Yeah, I didn't even want to take the risk. So I was like,
She always has big hair. Big hair.
Because nobody can play them. We were talking about that today. Actually, there's a guy that has a show here, and he was on Facebook today going, "Does nobody have clean music? I need clean music for my show." And so I was commenting. I'm like, right, because apparently the point is that nobody wants to be on the radio. Because nobody has clean music. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? They all want to make it, but yet don't understand that if you don't have clean music, you're not getting played on FM. So why are you leaving the studio without clean music anyway is beyond me. And he was like, say it again, girl.
How's that weird on my friend?
Literally, you do a whole album clean and a whole album not. You always have it. Because you know what happens? People like me go in DMs of the song that I heard, and I'll be like, oh, I love this song. And then I'll go in the DM and I'll be like, hey, can you send me clean music? Yeah, I don't have it. You guys don't even tell me that. Just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get you 2 hours. Don't even say you don't have it. Even if you don't have it. Some radio station jumps in your DM and says, hey, I love that song, send me clean music. You're gonna say no? No, you're gonna lie, and you're gonna agree I'm gonna clean, and you're gonna send it. But people have said no to me. I'm like, you don't say no ever.
they don't have the power to go back and switch it up and get it mixed.
Anybody. I have a guy I could send it to. I mean, my guy Anthony will clean up things in instant. Like the guy that couldn't make it tonight, he sent in his songs because he didn't have anything clean. I'm like, okay, here's my guy's phone. And then Anthony cleaned it up. And I'm like, yeah, but I mean, even so, you shouldn't even, don't leave studio without clean music anyway. Because it's me that's going to be jumping in the DM and being like, hey, can I have that song clean? And you're going to be like, what? You just lost the whole tune, right?
Shut up, Felice.
Never!
There you go.
And we are back on Determined Radio 89.9 FM. We are also live on Determined Radio's Facebook page. We are also live on ESM Radio's app. We're live on ESM Radio Network. ESM Networks. That's the whole app. It's called ESM Network. That's our brand new app. I'll get used to it at some point. We're also live on esmradio.net. And don't forget to hit like on Determined Radio's Instagram. We are in the building with That Guy Listen. That's his name. That Guy Listen.
You've actually been listening too. Proud
That
of
Guy
you.
Listening. I'm listening. And that song was called Smoking and Riding. That's what it was called.
So, like, when I think about the title of that song, it makes me think about smoking a Virginia Slim and driving down the street in my 2003 Volvo S40.
I mean, however you want to take it, whatever you want to.
However you want to take it. There should be a visual. See, that's the visual. You're in the car.
That's the next one we're working on. Yeah.
In your fur coat with your chains, with the hookers on the top. Like, come on, I can picture perfectly.
Do not do the fur coat.
Why can't you have a fur coat on? Okay, you can wear sunglasses.
And I'm not a jury dude either. Like, it's just so corny to me.
You have to have visuals. Oh my God, this guy. Determined Radio's Instagram. We are in the building with That Guy Listen. That's his name. That Guy Listen.
You've actually been listening too. Proud
That
of
Guy
you.
Listening. I'm listening. And that song was called Smokin' and Riding. That's what it was called.
So, like, when I think about the title of that song, it makes me think about smoking a Virginia Slim and driving down the street in my 2003 Volvo S40.
I mean, however you want to take it, whatever you want to.
However you want to take it. There should be a visual. See, that's the visual. You're in the car.
That's the next one we're working on. Yeah.
In your fur coat with your chains, with the hookers on the top. Like, come on, I can picture perfectly.
Do not do the fur coat.
Why can't you have a fur coat on? Okay, you can wear sunglasses.
And I'm not a jury dude either. Like, it's just so corny to me.
You have to have visuals. Oh my God, this guy. We're going to get you to understand this. Aren't we, manager over there? Somebody's going to have to yell at him. Somebody.
The manager didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything. He needs visuals. Wait, does the manager... Wait, the manager's an artist. Do you have visuals?
Yeah.
Oh, see?
We're working on it. I mean, we just now started shooting.
Stacey will be in your video if you want her to be. She's really good at them. Actually, Narissa's really good at videos.
No, I don't go to Ohio.
They're gonna come here.
I only go places that Southwest flies into.
So, okay, back to question. So, as far as your music career, where do you see you taking it to? Like, where do you see it going? Like, what's the main goal?
Honestly, and I've been saying this for a while now. Like, I feel like I'm living my dream. Like, I get to write my music, I get to make my music. I've never had aspirations of being famous, so I just love the art. So I'm probably gonna make music until I'm too old to stand in the booth.
So like 40.
You can sit in a stool.
I'm almost 40 now. Oh man, no.
So funny.
I can't wait to hit 40.
Do you have a dream venue? Like, is there anywhere that you would like? You're dying. Like, it would be your dream.
That's not in Toledo.
That's not in Toledo.
Festivals. Lollapalooza.
Okay. That's not happening this year. Did you?
I was just gonna say that.
That got taken away too.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Coachella.
Or
I'm a Laker fan, so I've always wanted to perform in the Staples Center.
There you go. That's a great dream venue. I love that. How about a dream collaboration? Is there anyone that you would be like, if you can open up for? How about this? If you can open up for anybody, who would you open up for? Anybody.
Jay-Z.
Eminem. Okay.
I would want to do a song with Eminem just to see if I could hold my own.
That's cool. That's cool.
Like, I feel like people outside of, like, people just, like, if normal rappers just be scared of me, like, they be so in awe that they wouldn't know what to do when it came down to putting the words on the paper. I'm like, I'll be like that for like maybe a couple minutes, be like, oh man, that's Eminem. Okay, I gotta get to work. You know, like.
That's cool. I like that one. I like that.
I want to hear somebody say Twister one day.
Twister?
I like Twister.
Twister's cool. Twister.
Can you freestyle for us by any chance without using profanity?
Probably not.
30 seconds.
Really hard.
I'm not a freestyle. I mean,
you're not a freestyler?
Yeah.
Did you used to be back in the day, and then like it goes away?
When I freestyle, it's more about practicing like different deliveries and different cadences, as opposed to seeing what's the dopest thing I could say. You know, freestyle for me is all about practice.
Yep. So, what inspires you? If you're gonna write, what do you have to be like in a certain mood? Does anything inspire you to do it?
No, it all depends. Like some of my music is just braggadocious, me talking about how much better at rap than you I am. Some of it is
braggadocious. Good
I
word.
love that word. I was just gonna say
Nice.
that.
Some of it is personal. I got songs about my kids. I was at my daughter's 8th birthday party a couple years ago, and I wrote like one of the saddest songs of my life during one of the happiest times, and it was like at a time when I don't know what I was going through. I thought I was good, but I just like in the middle of that party just broke down and was like, man, something ain't right, and wrote this verse and turned out to be.
So, like, speaking about that, what would you say is, like, the number one emotion that gives you the best motivation to write a song? It's not an emotion.
Well,
that's a $10 substance. No.
For me,
$10. Where do you get yours?
For me,
73rd Street.
I just like to show off the skill. A lot of my music I found out is like that, where it's just like me rapping about being better than you. It's like,
that's not an emotion.
I get that, but I don't. What emotion would that? I mean, I guess like the spirit of competition.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
So, like, how do you feel like once you hear some of the Toledo artists? Or artist. Oh my God, artists.
Artist.
Oh my God.
You both become me.
Yeah, I did after I said it.
Wearing off.
But I am drinking holy water and
yes,
watermelon
she's drinking
juice.
holy water.
I don't look at anybody as whack. I would just say, not my cup of tea. Like if I'm gonna support. Like if we're at a show and they on stage and it's not my cup of tea, this might be my time to step out and go have a smoke, go do my networking. But
if you don't like them,
I'm gonna stand there for
let me see what's
a
on
good
Facebook.
10 minutes. You know, depending on how long the set is, like I'm gonna stand there and watch a little bit of your set, and then you're gonna see me slowly make my exit.
Move around.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Interesting. So we know that's a negative saying. Not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of tea.
That doesn't mean good at all.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? How about, since you've been around for a minute, what would be some good advice you'd give to somebody that's just starting out?
Just keep doing it.
Just
Don't
keep
let
doing
nobody
it.
tell you don't do it. I've been told by so many people, stop rapping or you're getting too old. You're never too old to make music.
Never.
Rock stars don't.
Never.
Like Bon Jovi, and they still going on the road now.
Yeah.
So never too old to do what you love to do.
Yeah. Some of them are actually still alive, which is shocking. Like I always think, like, how is Ozzy Osbourne still alive? Right?
Yeah.
Like Keith Richards, like, how are they still alive?
The black hair dye has formaldehyde.
Oh my God, but just the amount of drugs and just the amount of, like, God, I'm like, they're still alive? It's amazing. Or sometimes I'll think, didn't they die? No, they didn't die. Let me look it up. Not the Google. I thought they died.
Stop talking about Betty White.
Poor Betty White.
What's the worst advice you've ever received as an artist?
The worst advice? I don't know, because I take everything with a grain of salt.
Probably my fur coat. I just told him to wear.
No, it was the jewelry part. He was okay with the fur coat, but then you tried to make him look like, who is it, Mr. T or whatever.
Shut up, Stacey. Shut up, Stacey. All right, so what's your biggest accomplishment so far, do you think?
I feel like now I'm making music. I'm making money off my music now.
Yep.
I mean, I did it for so long, just putting out stuff on my own, putting out mixtapes on Dad Piff, and
you can still go back and collect those royalties, you know.
Yeah, but we did a lot of stuff like on Jack Beats, which is like take the popular song on the radio right now.
Yeah.
We did a lot of that growing up, and I mean, we made money off of it, like back in my earlier in my career when we was like selling physical CDs.
Yeah.
But CDs are obsolete now.
Yep.
They are?
Yep.
Nobody wants a CD anymore.
No. Nobody. Like, how do you get music out?
Tidal, Spotify. This guy, he puts all my music out.
Good. Good. See, that's why you need a manager.
Did you know your manager had CDs with him?
I got these off the table.
I know.
Oh.
There is some over there. I know. People still do. I mean, I still see like stuff like that, or they'll hand you flash drives, and that's a big thing too.
Cars don't come with CD players.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Flash drives.
My car does. It's old though.
Your car does. That's because your car is old.
My car came with a tape deck when I first got it.
A tape deck, an 8-track tape deck.
No,
I was gonna say. I'm like, I grew up with an 8-track tape deck.
Now, how old is she? An 8-track in a car?
I remember 8 tracks. 41.
Oh, so you're close to her age.
My mama still got the old 8-track first. She used it as a table.
Jeez.
So, knowing what you know now, is there anything you would have done differently than when you started out?
I probably would have done everything differently.
Everything?
Really? Yeah. I mean, I would have made the same music, but I would have took a different approach to trying to get it out, and just the way, like, I learned a lot from this dude. In just a couple of months we've been working together. So.
See, there was a reason why you met him. There was a reason you needed to be in a team. See, look at all these things, and now you're just growing and growing, and you will just keep growing.
I mean, I've always really had teams. I just wasn't.
I had members on the team.
That too.
He's like the only artist left.
But yeah, I guess I'm like the lead artist now. But I've been on teams. It just was never. I was never the main focus like I am with him. Like he really put a lot of time into my work.
So like in Toledo, is it a lot of African? Never mind, I'm black. I can say black. Is it a lot of black people in Toledo though?
Yeah, it's mixed. It's mixed.
We got white black people too.
Yeah.
White black people.
Yeah.
Here's mine. Oh, you mean like okay, got it. More like this.
Like white people, like black.
Oh, okay. So Felice,
poverty,
gotcha.
poverty.
Got.
Oh my God!
Gotcha.
Oh my God! You are crazy.
Ain't that much discrimination in Toledo, man. Everybody get along.
So like, what made you guys stay together? Like, what made you guys stay together as a group after like meeting? Like, what was the thing saying like, yeah, this is definitely gonna work?
Yeah. That was a bonding experience. That's 16 hours. What was it? 16 hours? 16 hours of driving, just the two of us. None of his past artists, none of my past musical relationships. It was just us two, and
just the go.
Yeah, and we both had that drive. Like, you want to do this? We can do this.
So
like, let's go.
So without making a drive home more challenging or difficult, what's like the one thing you guys like agree to disagree on?
Everything. Literally everything.
Give us some examples. Be as controversial as
We
possible.
just get into it about on the way here.
What was it? Cardi B. The video. We was talking about this video, next video, how my vision, his vision of it.
It's everything. Literally is us bumping heads.
Okay, but I feel like you're the pain in the butt, and he's not.
I'm actually.
I agree, Felice.
Don't you get that vibe?
We don't even agree often, but I agree.
Yeah, I feel like you're the pain in the butt.
I never hear that.
Yeah,
so,
you're the pain in the butt.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, you're the pain in the butt. I already know.
Artist, man.
Yes, it's yes, they are dramatic as
But
all can be.
I'm so used to being the artist and the one making all the executive decisions that it's kind of hard for me.
Well, it's time to let go a little bit. You go sit in the studio. He's got the rest of it. You understand?
She gave her advice. I say continue to agree to disagree. Make those compromises.
Yeah.
Well, no,
make sure yours win the most, though.
No, I don't know. No, because they're usually wrong. Like, usually they're wrong.
I think they input.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the artist is just the... Yeah.
But they're both artists at the end of the day.
I know, but he's not coming in as an artist of his own self. He's coming in as the manager of this guy, of that guy, listen over here. he's not being his own manager. Do you know, like,
Well, I
he's
feel like-
putting his artistry on the side over here to manage. He's focusing that way. I mean, you're still being an artist. I'm not meaning it like that. I'm meaning it as in that you put on your manager hat and now you're being the manager. Like, tomorrow you'll take it off and be an artist. But, like, in this mode, you're...
He also
Right.
an engineer and one of the producers. And so, like...
You got a good dude. I can't do all that.
Yeah, I definitely...
That's Toledo.
I
Wow.
definitely do.
I
That's,
think you're doing it on.
Yeah.
There's not that many resources in Toledo.
Really?
Well, when half the population's corn, I can only imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's a
a
lot of
city.
corn.
I mean, it's
It's a city. It's probably
it's
as
real
big as this
city.
city here.
It's just
Lyle.
not. It's like maybe a third of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Schools for y'all.
Right.
Music here.
Right.
How many
Right.
baseball
Right.
teams are in Toledo?
We have one.
We have 2
Right.
Yeah.
that we know of.
No, we know of.
We have one, and that's like one of the things our city is known for is
And
our
Toledo
baseball
Rockets.
stadium and our zoo.
Right.
And Toledo
So,
Rockets.
Yep.
The ones that own football.
Yeah.
Toledo Rocket, UT, or college.
Have you ever come here in the studio here in Chicago?
No, I haven't.
Maybe we should do that.
I
That'd be
would
fun.
like to.
Have you ever
Yeah.
performed in Chicago?
I haven't. I would like to. I didn't get the chance to come out with them
Yeah.
because I was working. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm just a regular dude.
You don't have sick days at work?
I don't like to. I don't like to call off. Like I need my.
Oh my
money.
God, I would
got
never
4
be his
kids.
manager. No, I'm just kidding.
I have 4 kids.
That's right, he has 4 kids. We gotta give him that.
So
And they're
sometimes
teenagers.
I can't. Yeah.
I wake up in the morning and my vision could be blurry from just opening my eyes. I think it's a sign of glaucoma and falling off. I use
Stacey
my
has
sick
lost
days.
her mind. She has lost her mind. Okay, before you guys go, we're gonna play a game. Want to play a game? Okay, you guys ready to play a game?
Oh my God.
It's
You're
the
gonna play a
dumbest,
game.
hardest game
It's,
ever.
it's not. It's you guys.
You do it too.
Okay, it's you guys against these two because I can't do it, right? All right, it's a trivia game. You have to at least get it's 5 out of
lost.
5. Whoever wins the most, 5 out of 5. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you a question. You gotta give me the answer. You guys are going first. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Should I start easy or hard?
They're all the same.
Surprise me.
They're dumb.
They're not. Okay, I'm gonna give you a really hard one. What's the name of Pop Smoke's last album?
Who's Pop Smoke? Do you know him?
I know him. I know he got the song on the radio. I know he just died.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the artists I don't listen to.
All right, ladies. Anything?
Do you know him?
She's googling.
Designer, maybe? I don't know.
No. It's called Meet the Woo 2.
I was just
I
thinking
just
that.
figured out who Pop Smoke was. So
Lord.
I do like his song that's on the radio.
Okay, how about... I'm not going to give you this one because you'll know the answer. Where's Drake from?
He's from Toronto.
Nice. Okay, they get one. They get that one. It's 1-0.
The guy who Drake is the guy with the black hair, baby mama black hair, kid with blonde hair. Got it.
Oh my
Got it.
gosh. What was Lil Wayne's first album?
400 Degrees.
Nope.
The first album
Yep.
was...
Nope.
The 400 Degrees, bro.
One more chance. And then ladies get to go.
I want to say his first solo album, right?
What was Lil Wayne's
I want to
first
say
album?
The Block is Hot.
Done. Yes. You guys are good. 2-0. Ladies. How many have I done so far? It's 2-0. All right.
that's 2. You've done 2 so far.
Well, no, I didn't. No, the first song.
We
No,
missed the first
the
one.
first
Yeah.
one you
Oh,
both
I was
did. That's
like-
3. See, you're wrong. The first one you both didn't get. You both didn't get. What rapper was currently reported to make $1 billion? Nope. One more chance. Currently reported.
Wait, read it again?
What rapper was currently reported to make $1 billion?
Billion with a B.
Yep.
This year?
Yep. Currently. Yep.
B. Arthur.
No.
Oh.
This year?
Come on, you got one chance. He had his chance. Your turn. Then these two get to go.
Dr. Dre.
Nope. Ding. Wrong. Ladies.
The baby?
Nope. Stace.
Beyonce?
No.
Oh.
Okay, you get another chance though. I didn't say it was female either. I just said what rapper was currently reported to make $1 billion?
Lil Wayne.
No.
No.
How would you say that one?
You don't even know who
The
it is
answer
either.
is Kanye West.
I did just read that.
Right. Currently.
Is it
Okay,
like
that was
music
four.
or
That was four.
something?
That was four. All right, one more. Last one. The boys are in the lead. The boys are in the lead. All right, so let me find another one. Let's see if they'll know this one. What rapper originated the popular term "hot girl summer"?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Nice. Boys win. The boys
By
win.
default.
By default. Exactly. Exactly. So, tell us what's coming up next for you, and then tell everybody where they can find you and your music.
I'm actually working on 2 projects right now. I got the Listen project coming soon, and then right after that, me and my producer from an old label, we have a project coming out together called Cold Business, and from there, just keep making music.
They'll find you everywhere.
Yeah. Where can everybody find you?
Facebook, Instagram,
Google
What's the name so they
Twitter.
know?
That Guy Listen, all one word.
it. Google it.
Google.
Google it.
Yeah, there you go. So
I
Facebook
can
is
say
That
that
Fine
now,
Listen.
though, so-
Instagram, That Fine Listen. What about, where's your music at? It's on all platforms?
Tidal, Apple Music, TikTok. My
Good,
daughter made a
good,
TikTok video
good,
on my song. so
Good. They can
I
do
was
a
geeked about
challenge.
that.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. Well, thanks you guys coming here all the way from Toledo, Ohio. Stacey's going to come visit next week. She's got you.
I don't eat corn.
Oh, yeah. She
We got a casino.
Then you got her. Done. Now you just made her day.
Nice.
Done. Now she's coming. That's exactly how you're going to win, Stacey. And there you have it.
And the weed.
Ah,
And
exactly.
the weed legal, like right across the border of Michigan.
It's
Stacey.
legal here.
Yeah, it's legal here. It's legal here. Yeah.
Y'all want something to take home?
Recreation?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. And medicinal.
Oh, she is so crazy right now. She is so crazy.
What's our rent? Going $4 no.
I didn't bring any extra.
Look, I wrote all that shit.
And with that, we are going to be back with Malik Matrix. In the meantime, we're going to play You Can Do Better by Sean Pade. Goodbye, Facebook. We'll be back in 2 minutes.